Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Sunday, October 15th, 2017. The goal for today is to carry all this stuff I have stored in the lighthouse as well as the mountain home to the storage room so that I have all the materials I have gathered so far in one single spot and not scattered all across my various buildings, which is a little problematic when I'm searching for a specific item and I can't find it because, yeah, I have to travel between all those various locations just to find out, okay, I don't have this specific item and, oh dear, hi creeper, hi creeper guy. I guess the creepers are getting ready for November because November is the month of the creepers. At least we noticed a strong increase in the amount of creepers during the month of November. And okay, the creeper has expired. This is good. So I can now, wait, grab the sweet XP bubbles. Is there one XP bubble left? I heard just 2 pings instead of the usual 3. But yes, I think I got all the XP. So let's get it done. Let's start the great storage room incentive. But first, I think I have to clean a little bit my inventory because, yeah, so many miscellaneous stuff is inside of my inventory. And I also need to craft some additional chests where I can store all the items I will now transport to the storage room. In the meantime, while I'm doing all of this, I will of course continue to talk about my journey to Iceland. I will continue with the Iceland 2017 report. Last time I spoke about the first 3 days and they were great days. They were great days indeed. Well, aside from the confusion with this airline and the cancelled flight, I mean, oh dear, this was bad. This was very bad. But yeah, I will continue to do the Iceland report, but first Okay, I need a chest where I can store various things I have in my inventory right now. Guess I have to craft a new one because even the chests in my tower are relatively full. Wait, maybe I can use the chest below the furnace. This could be a good storage place. Let's see if I have some space there. Yeah, before I continue with the Iceland 2017 report, I like to talk about this week, the last week, my first week back at work. Oh man, it was, do I need, maybe not. It was an interesting week. It was an interesting week indeed because, yeah, so many things happened, so many more or less unexpected. Maybe I need this one and this one. So many unexpected things have happened. I knew that, okay, when I get back, I have to continue doing some work on the slides and all the other things that need to be done for this AR/VR learning and teaching seminar we are currently developing. But yeah, some not things that I haven't expected have happened, and yeah, they happened drastically. The one thing is that, yeah, I was asked to reduce the level of the contents. I should limit to a small number of slides and yeah, bring more examples, although these slides were mostly just examples with, of course, some content around those examples. But yeah, just reduce your normal lecture slides to a small selection of them. I mean, yes, this is already an interesting challenge. And the next thing is, in my research group, or well, our teaching is we still speak German, but all of our slides are in English, and we do this because of internationalization and globalization and all this fun stuff. So yeah, all the slides, all the content is in English. And since apparently this is a thing the students that like to become teachers are not so interested in. They apparently have some issues when they are confronted with some English texts, which is weird, and which caused now some issues, because I was asked to... Oh, I already cleaned this chest. This is good. Bow seats. Well, this is just basically the trash bin. So, and I don't need those things. Oh, I need to bring some weapons up here. I totally forgot about that. This inner chest. Yes, I do have an hey, I could use the inner chest, but I have only one, so maybe I have to craft some more inner chest, and I need some records. I'm not quite sure if I even own some records, but if I do so, I need to bring them up here. So, yeah. Just reduce all the content and translate it to German. Fun. Pure fun indeed. So, as you might guess, I was not really pleased, but oh well, it is what it is. And yeah, so it's also okay. I mean, with a lower niveau, with a lower level, I guess they are more interested to see all those things. It's still a very interesting approach, because it's computer science content, and I have those students that like to become teachers, but for all the different levels and with all the various backgrounds. So I can have maybe someone who has specialized in mathematics and maybe even computer science or so. Then sure, things would be great. But I can also have maybe a sport and German teacher or so. So someone who normally wouldn't have any contact with this kind of content. So yeah, we will see. We will see how everything goes. The start of the seminar is next Tuesday, so only a couple of days, only 2 days are left until the first session of this seminar, and yeah, I guess it will be interesting. It will be interesting indeed. Despite all those challenges, and yeah, we will see. We will see what comes out of this. Also, I started this other research project. I guess I talked about this. It's so long ago. It feels really like ages when I think back to the time before I traveled to Iceland. But yeah, there's this new VR experiment we are currently preparing, and so I have to manage this. I have to make sure that the development makes good progress. I have to do some research. I have to see what is the related work for the paper. And yeah, all of this keeps me busy, especially when suddenly those additional requests happened. And I was quite happy before I left with the content I have prepared for the seminar. But yeah, apparently they expect other things. They expect a lower level. And yeah, it is what it is. And I just have to make the best out of it and the most out of it. But yeah, Iceland report. Let's continue with the Iceland report. The next day, so September 25th is the next day, and this was a crazy day. This was really a glorious day. Our friend we visited in Iceland, because she has such a huge knowledge about Iceland and about the region where she now is living in, is now working for a tour and bus company, and she does some, well, she shows tourists the beautiful scenery of Iceland, and so she has become some kind of local guide. And with with all of this, she also got access to a super Jeep. So super Jeep basically is a normal Jeep, but with much larger tires and much more powerful. So it's way more useful for, oh man, so much dirt. I think I will start with the wood, birch leaves. Do I like to leave those things here? Well, wool. Yes, I think I will take eggs. I don't need ender pearl. Anyway, let's just take everything. Seeds aren't interesting. Eggs aren't interesting. Lily pad, not so much. Saplings. Maybe I will leave the sapling. Yes, I think I will leave the saplings here in case I like to grow some more wood in the vicinity of this mountain home. So let's get all the new recipes unlocked. Cool. And it's once again nighttime. This is also surprising. So yeah, she also has access to a super Jeep, which of course is awesome when you want to go on really rough terrain. And that day, September 25th, we really needed this thing because we wanted to visit the Askja. The Askja is ow. The Askja is a huge volcano. It's basically still active, but not in a way that you see a lot of steam, a lot of gases, some other things coming out of it. But it still might be possible that there might be an eruption at some point in the far future or so. But yeah, we wanted to visit this, and to get there, to get to the crater, to get to the caldera, you need to drive through the Icelandic highlands, which are just beautiful because yeah, there's nothing else than volcanic ash and some old lava fields, which is super beautiful because yeah, there's nothing else around, and this just looks awesome. This is so amazing. I felt a little bit like as if I would be on the surface of the moon. You can really compare to some of the images taken on the moon. It's really nothing. It's completely empty. And yeah, speaking of the moon, even astronauts for the Apollo program have trained on Iceland, and they trained in this region where we drove through because yeah, to just get some knowledge and some practice on doing some geology. And yeah, this is crazy. It was really like on the moon. So crazy, just crazy. And yeah, I also got the chance to drive that super Jeep. It was nice to drive it. You were sitting relatively high, but yeah, on the other hand, it felt a little bit like a normal Jeep. So you haven't really noticed, okay, this is now super big, large Jeeps, large truck-like thing with huge tires or so. No, yeah, surprisingly, you haven't really noticed it, which, okay, is okay, I guess, but it was a little bit surprising. I expected a little bit more of it, but still, it was nice to drive this car to just experience it, that, hey, you can drive this super large car, and I had fun. I really had fun with it. Oh, I can return this one back to some birch wood. Okay, I can put this here. Sugar, I don't know. Carpets can go in here. I think yes, dirt is full. There's also some dirt. I think I need another chest up here. Do I? I need some wood. Wait, was there some additional wood? Spruce wood, dark oak. Oh, this is something super special. Dark oak. I haven't expected that I have dark oak here. Cool. So let's get some spruce wood. Yeah. On the way to the Askja, on the way to the caldera, to the top of that mountain, we also visited a waterfall, and this was, well, maybe one of the most beautiful waterfalls in Iceland. It's it's also one of those waterfalls where the water is flowing into a gorge, and yeah, it's coming from all the sides. So you look along this gorge, you can really stand at a place where you can really look into it, and you see for, I'm not quite sure, at least 50, maybe 100 meters, water is coming from all the sides. So much steam, so much power. It was overwhelming. It was absolutely crazy looking into this, and wow. I also used one of the pictures for my picture-based travel logs. So if you followed me on Twitter, or if you follow me on Twitter, you might have already seen this picture. So it's crazy. It's also from September 25th, and yeah, just overwhelming. It still gives me goosebumps when I think back to it. So this is awesome. And yeah, then we got to the caldera, and my thought basically was, all right, I am inside of a massive volcano. I am indeed inside of a massive volcano, and the caldera is massive. It's huge. It's gigantic. It has a size of around 45 square kilometers. 45 square kilometers. So it's huge. It's really huge. We were on the one side of the caldera, and as I looked to the opposite side, there were mountains, basically. It looked like mountains in the distance, but I realized, okay, those are the rims of the caldera. So crazy, just crazy. This thing is super huge, and yeah, you just see all this volcanic ash in various colors, so black, gray, even some red. Even some red is amongst all this volcanic ash, and this is crazy. And volcanic ash is basically rock, so it's not like ash you know from wood fire or so. No, it's an interesting. Why do I have no? There's some more dirt. This is interesting, but why do I have no sugar? Well, okay, I think I will leave the sugar here, put the ender pearl here, and return back to the mountain home to get some more stuff. So yeah, this was crazy. This was absolutely crazy, and as I said, volcanic ash is basically stones and not. It's like gravel, very fine gravel, and not this smeary ash-like thing you know when you burn some wood or so. So just awesome. And then also this waterfall scenario. I mean, this was in the middle of nowhere. This was suddenly waterfall, and this is amazing. This is really a thing where you just stand there and you see and you think, okay, or you feel just overwhelmed because it's so gorgeous. So this was really a great day, and we were super lucky with the weather. Of course, it was quite windy on top of the volcano, but as I enjoy wind, I found it just perfect, and yeah, crazy, just marvelous. So this was the next day, and I spent almost half of the episode to talk just about one day because it was just so overwhelming, so amazing. The next day, September 26th, we drove to a region next to Augsburgi. This is a very, very beautiful valley, and apparently this entire valley, it's really a huge valley. You will see it when the Iceland travel log video is ready. It's really a large valley, and apparently this entire large valley was at one time really a huge river. This entire thing was filled with water, but yeah, then due to an eruption or an earthquake or something happened that cut off the water, and now there's, of course, still a larger river, a lot of water is flowing there, but it's no longer as massive. But now you can get into this valley, and it's just awesome. There's also rock formation. There's some columnar basalt, and this rock is formed like, yeah, it has got the form of an angel. So you basically have the wings and a larger body. So triangular shaped body, basically. So that's some cool. This is acacia wood planks. Yes, I will take them all. New recipes, pretty awesome. Some coal is left there. Do I need to store something up there? Let's check the... There's still my growing zone. This is good. So yeah, this is cool. And this entire valley, because we have been in fall to Iceland, beautiful. There's so many fall colors. I talked about this in the past, that it was really amazing to be there during fall, and so stunning, absolutely stunning. So many beautiful colors. I was seriously amazed, and it was just fantastic. Yeah, we spent most of the entire day there because our friend, as well as the others, wanted to take some pictures and spent a lot of time doing some long exposure pictures. So it was quite a relaxing day, but it was also a hungry day because we left the food, we left the picnic inside of the car, and as we spent almost the entire day down in the valley, I was really hungry. Oh, no, not again, not this again. So yeah, this was great, and just the colors were so awesome. We also made a quick stop at Osbergi. This is basically a huge cliff in form of a half circle, so you can stand in the center of it. You're surrounded by rocks, and apparently this was the end of this large valley where there was a huge, very huge stream, and so the water was coming down from all sides, and it had apparently the size of the Niagara Falls. So really, this should really give you an idea how large this thing was and how large this thing is, and it must have been stunning. It must have been really stunning, but yeah, unfortunately water got cut off, and so no more huge waterfall. So this was also a great day. The next day, okay. I think I only get, oh dear, I only get 3 days per episode or so. September 27th, we spent at, okay, I will try it, but I'm quite sure I pronounce it wrong. We spent on Melrakkaslétta, or however you pronounce it. It's a large peninsula in the northeast of Iceland, and it has beautiful cliffs. The Atlantic Ocean has washed out some caves, so it's really awesome to look down from the cliffs, to see the caves, to see the water flowing. When you look down, you see, okay, the water's flowing into the cave, or you have basically a piece of the mountain standing out, and through this piece of mountain is a hole, so you can see how you can look through the mountain basically, because there's a hole in the cliff, and this was cool. This was also pretty awesome. Just marvelous. This was really, I was once again over the moon because it was so overwhelming, so beautiful, so just great. And yeah, later on we also explored and wandered along a black sand beach, which just is marvelous. It's such a strong contrast. I mean, all the colors are such a strong contrast, and it's really black. It's just a black sand, and it's so beautiful. It's really beautiful. Even if I say black sand beach, you probably can't imagine how great it was to stand there, to walk there around, and to see high waves, and yeah, it felt a little bit like an enchanted world. So that's really crazy. It was wow, really wow. As you can hear, I'm still excited, still over the moon, just great. But yeah, so this was great, seeing the cliffs of Iceland, and great day. Let's see. Yeah, the next day was a day on the road again. September 28th, we drove from Húsavík. This was the town in the northeast we have been for the last few days, and we drove to Egelstadir. Very fascinating landscape. We drove through the highlands, so we once again had partly those highland roads, which are just marvelous when you drive through this empty landscape, and suddenly there's a river, and suddenly there's a lake. So this is marvelous. And also along some beautiful valleys with a lot of beautiful waterfalls. But yeah, this, I think I will talk about this in the next episode, because this really starts with a huge problem, as yeah, we also had to cross a bridge to Egelstadir, and surprisingly the water was relatively high next to the bridge of the lake, and this had a specific reason, and this also had some very adventurous effects. And yeah, so this is a good cliffhanger, I guess. So I think you are already excited about the next episode. The adventure begins. The adventure begins indeed. I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I hope you will be joining me in the next episode. So, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Sebbi. See you!